Hey, it's Chimichanga. Hi. He matches too. We all have blue on.
He matches my shirt.
Yeah. Pedro, Chimichanga.
Stop.
It's been a few years since we've been here, folks. I got my first cruise coming up.
Finally.
Now, you've been on 3 cruises during
4.
COVID? 4?
Yes.
Gosh. It doesn't seem like it's been, what, 2.5 years now? Holy moly. Because I was last on a cruise when we took, like, the last Carnival cruise before they shut everything down.
Yep.
Out of Fort Lauderdale.
Yep. It
So
was
that
in
was
March of
not last March, not the March before.
2020. March of 2020.
2.5 years.
Almost.
But now that I can go on, and you may be able to, or one of your spouses, and the other one's been going still, there's some good deals to grab right away before they're gone, because with these restrictions lifting, they're going to book up fast. And then Ship Life, we gotta turn his belt off.
We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Bye.
But Ship Life was pointing out today, and I was talking with Chantel the other day too, that prices are going to jump because they're losing money right now on fuel, and air travel is going through the roof. So
the demand's going to go up.
And depending on what level you're at, we're obviously high seas, low rollers. We play the casino as well, and a lot of our relationships are developed through that. So you may not have these offers, but Carnival literally is offering to pay you to go on a cruise in December, right?
Pretty
offering to pay you to go on a cruise in December.
Pretty much.
Because it covers everything, plus they're giving you giving us $700 casino cash.
Well,
explain the offers.
Let me explain the offers. So, the Carnival offers that I have right now are called the Plan Now, Play Later, which in my case comes with a free ocean view room, as well as a $500 fun play credit, drinks on us included everywhere on board the ship for myself.
So it's not just in the casino.
Correct. Reserved, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. So the deposit is $200 a room, but then they give you back that $200 as onboard credit when you get there. So basically you're paying the taxes and fees. And I have until August 31st to book these.
You'll have $700 of basically cash in the casino. The $500
when you get there,
offer, and then the refund of your deposit.
Yes, okay. But keep in mind we're paying the taxes and fees up front too. So, like, I did the math basically on one of these Carnival cruises. Let's see, on a 3, let me find one. Carnival Freedom 4-night. Our upfront cost total would be $444. So that's the deposit, the $200 deposit and the taxes.
And you get half of that back in cruise credits.
You get $200 back, plus you get $500 in free play. So that ends up being basically we'd end up with a $144 surplus after paying gratuities.
Wow. So they'll pay you $144 to go on a cruise. Can't beat that.
Right.
Yeah, these are all in December?
Yes, with the exception of 2 that are on November 25th, which is the Friday after Thanksgiving week, which is bonus for me because I wouldn't have to take a PTO day. We're off work that day. So I have those, and I think we already have one like that booked too somewhere. Maybe the January cruise. We already have Halloween on Mardi Gras.
Yes.
And then in January for my birthday, Carnival Horizon, which new ship for you.
Yeah.
And then we do have Carnival Spirit booked in the summertime for Alaska, which we've been trying to go to Alaska.
for years, literally now.
Yeah, so something's happened every time we've had to cancel. So,
and those are all Carnival offers,
right? So that would be Carnival, and I have several. I went through and picked out the ones that would work. Just doing weekends so that I either take off one or a half a day or no days of work,
And we can
depending.
take care of our doggies.
Yeah, and then the dogs only have to be boarded for, 3
That will
days
be
at a
based
time.
out of Melbourne Beach, Florida,
Mhm.
this winter. So it's just right up the road from us.
Yes, so all of these that I've selected also are from Port Canaveral, with, I believe, one exception that is from Fort Lauderdale. So, at any rate, if we do a cruise a week from Thanksgiving until like the week before Christmas, week and a half before, 10 days before Christmas, we could do 2 carnivals and 2 royals.
Now, the 2 carnivals, those would be the ones where you're actually coming out $144 a head with a couple, right?
Yes. So one of them, like the 4-night, we come out 144 a head. On a 3-night on Carnival Liberty, we actually come out 200 a head.
That's amazing. I mean, they give you cash to go on a cruise ship, so make sure you get in there, check to see if you have offers like this. Not all offers are the same.
Not all offers are the same. Some people actually will have better offers.
True.
They might have a balcony with 750 free play or something. I have, in my case, Ocean View with 500 in free play. So those are our our carnival options are Carnival Freedom on the 1st for 4 nights. The reason I like that one is because it stops at Princess Cays, and neither of us have ever been there.
Yeah.
And we also haven't been on the Carnival Freedom, so that would be something different. Carnival Liberty, 3-night, which stops in Bimini. You have on your Bimini shirt, but I bought that for you when I went to
you
Bimini.
were in Bimini.
After the restart. But I thought, so that's a new ship for both of us, a new island for you. Let's see, Carnival. And then different day of a Carnival Bimini if we do this other scenario that I've come up with. So those are our Carnival choices. And then I also have some offers on, I lost our computer in case we need it. We have some offers on with Royal, which I have.
And it's the end of the year. You said something about making sure I get enough credits for Prime or whatever they call it.
So we're both Prime in the casino on Royal Caribbean. Mine is already good for the following year, so I'm good until March of 2024.
And the Prime program is casino specific, right? So some people may not know what the Prime program is. How's that work?
Well, there's different levels. There's, I think, your choice when you first start, and then, which basically, I don't even know what perks you get, if any, with choice. Prime, probably the biggest thing with the Prime is you get annual free cruise in an interior cabin and free drinks in the casino.
Because typically, if you wanted to earn free drinks in a casino, you could get those, but you had to get 1,000 points, at least on Royal.
Like 1,500.
I think it depends on line to line, but we'd have to spend the first night just throwing money through machines to get the points to get the drinks, then to save money. Because somebody drinks like a fish. I didn't say you.
You're so silly. All right, and then the other thing is we both are Prime right now, so we still have a free, just a regular free cruise that we haven't used. They gave everybody, I guess, they let you keep your status for an extra year because of the pandemic. Okay. So that's one option, and since we both have the same offer, those two are combinable to get an ocean view instead of a.
Oh, because I have one offer, you have one offer.
We both each have an inside, and if you combine,
you call them or something, and then they'll give you an upgrade on the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have that.
But what do I have to do to make sure I continue Prime for next year?
You have to earn Prime on whatever cruise you take
By points in
on
the casino.
Royal between now and the end of March.
But that's points through the casino.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then we also had some offers. I have a balcony offer, which we could take on Liberty of the Seas.
No, that's Carnival Liberty or Royal Caribbean
No,
Liberty.
Liberty of the Seas is Royal
Oh,
Caribbean. Remember, if it's of the seas.
I like that Liberty class. We went out of Galveston.
Yeah,
And boy, Texas people are fun to cruise with.
that was a fun cruise. So we could do that in a balcony.
Nice.
Which, and it's only 175 in free play. However, Royal gives free drinks in the casino when you're Prime, so we both would already have that. And there's no extra deposit.
And you can always go to the casino and get a drink and then walk to the lead.
Yes, that's the other thing about Royal Caribbean is if the bar in the casino is open, you can get a drink from the bar in the casino. They don't care if you stay in the casino and drink it or play at a machine or whatever. So I think I'm gonna get to that. But
Insider tip though, real quick: make best friends with the bartenders on your first date. Ask them their name, where they're from. Tip them big a few times. I always tip them, but I'll do like, a $5-10 tip right off the bat and ask them some questions and introduce myself. And that way, later in the cruise, used to have in England on a Royal trip. Guy just knew when I come up, I'll just give him the hi sign, and then he'll get my drink ready for me, so I don't have to cut in line or appear to cut in line. Make friends with the people you interact with from the ship.
so that's one choice. So it's a 3-night to Coco Cay. You've not been to
been
Coco
there.
Cay.
No. Somebody went during COVID though.
I did. And so here's the deal. There's not the extra $200 up front,
Right.
which Carnival gives back to you your own money, basically, as onboard credit. So the upfront cost on these Royal cruises is $200 less, basically, but you don't have it on the other end.
Oh, okay.
So
Would you
I
still
can-
come out ahead then in terms of value, or is it about-
No, it's so here's the thing. The Royal ends up the 3-day Liberty Royal, the upfront is $209 plus $84 for gratuities. So it ends up costing us $118, but we're in a balcony instead of an ocean view.
Right.
And we have the free drinks, both of us, whenever the casino's open.
We don't pay for drinks for in forever, but how much
We
is
wouldn't be.
how much is a unlimited drink ticket cost nowadays?
So I wasn't actually, when I did the math, I wasn't doing it that way. I just looked at how much. Where's my other paper? It doesn't matter. Free booze is approximately $208 a day.
For two people. So it's
Yeah.
basically $100. So 200 a day for 4 days. You're
For 3
looking,
days. It's
so
600.
right there's a value of $800 to $1,000 right there. So you're ahead.
Exactly. Let's see. So we talked about so the fact that that's a balcony.
And that's 4 days or
That was a 3-night. Then from Fort Lauderdale. That's the other one thing about that one is we would have the gas, additional cost for gas to get to the.
that's coming from Melbourne Beach, so it's a
Yeah,
nice little 4-hour drive.
yeah. It's probably a tank of gas round trip,
Yeah.
right?
So that'd only be $500.
You're an idiot. Okay. And then what other options that I have? Oh, and then you actually have an offer that we might be able to take advantage of as well on Independence of the Seas, which would be for an interior cabin, but you would get 75 in free play.
That's another Liberty class ship, right?
Yeah. They're not called
Independence,
Liberty class, but yeah.
they're not the class.
Yeah.
But I like that size ship.
Mhm.
Because it has the feeling of the bigger ones because they were the biggest at the time, but it's not as immense and as enormous as the Oasis of the Seas and Harmony of the Seas and stuff. But
Yeah.
so it's a good mix between a little ship and a big ship.
Yeah. They were the first what were considered mega ships,
Yeah.
I believe, in their time. So that would be a 3-night out of Port Canaveral over to Nassau and Coco Cay. And again, free drinks. So that one would cost us $215 out of pocket, including the gratuities.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so one scenario is on the 25th, we have Liberty of the Seas. The 1st, we have Carnival Freedom. The 9th, we have Carnival Liberty. And the 16th, we have Independence of the Seas.
Okay.
So that would be 4 cruises for 13 nights. Altogether, it comes out to $11 surplus. Plus,
we are getting paid $11 to go on 4 cruises.
Plus,
there's a clickbait headline right there.
Plus,
wow,
the $2,700 in booze we're gonna drink.
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna give us, right? I mean,
yeah.
So
now, if you wanted, like, I always like, it's like coupon clipping. I always like to get the value. Like, if you paid cash for all of this, what would it cost you?
Mm-hmm.
And then how much of that can you get back? So with the drink things, I mean, you add that up. What would be average retail for one of these trips, do you think? Like if you're paying cash for a window room and
well, on Royal it would,
that's the balcony one, right?
Well, even an ocean view, well, one of them's an ocean view and one of them's
Let's start with the ocean view.
Or one's an inside and one's a balcony. So the balcony for 3 nights on Royal would probably run you $1,700 maybe for
Okay.
a short cruise like that. And then
so you're looking at another $1,000 for the booze.
Yeah.
So then you're up to just under $4,000 plus port fees and taxes, right? So that's like a $4,000 to $5,000 value if you're paying cash.
Yeah.
And they'll pay us.
That's real fuzzy math, but
yeah, it gives you an idea of how to calculate.
Now Carnival is a little bit more reasonable on their fares, so you can probably 60% or
what are they around, like $100 a day per person on a inside room?
Right now? No.
Yeah, no more.
No, less.
Less.
Oh yeah.
Are they down in the 60s? We always try to get, if you can get below 70.
Yeah, there's some cruises that you can get right now that are, below 100 per person per day. So,
okay.
What are you doing? You better quit it. Come up.
Here he is. Burrito face. Pedro.
Yeah.
Chimichanga. Princess or Biggie Smalls.
All right. So
He wants to go on the cruise.
that was one scenario. And then the other scenario is similar, but it's kind of different and switched around. Because here's the deal. I really, really wanted at least one cruise that was going to Cozumel. Mostly because December is super iffy in the Bahamas with weather-wise. And we're staying basically on that same latitude, and you change of pace if the weather wasn't good.
Changes in latitudes.
So, Carnival Liberty, the one that goes to Bimini, I think we already talked about, would be then a 3-night Friday of Thanksgiving week.
There's all our math.
Oh yeah, I'm real high tech here. And then the same cruise on the 1st, the Carnival Freedom 4-night that includes the Princess Cays. Then the balcony on Liberty of the Seas would be on the 9th. So we would switch the Monday to
back to value. So what would a balcony on that cost retail?
That's what we already just talked
Oh,
about.
that was the expensive one.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That was,
Yeah. So, I mean, we can look it up here
That's fine.
if you want. And then the on the 15th do a 4-night on Mariner of the Seas, which I'm kind of interested in going.
That's the smaller one, right?
No, it's in the same, like Mariner and Independence are in the same.
Oh, really?
And they've both been amped. So they've had the major upgrades. And so that one is a 4-night from Port Canaveral to Cozumel and back. So
Which one do you like?
Cozumel,
Which,
CJ. I could go either way. Oh, and the other thing about doing the Mariner of the Seas, that would be us using our annual, or combining our 2 annuals to get the ocean view.
And then both of these have a balcony. One of them's on a balcony. These trips and
balcony, yes.
Okay.
So we would get that same. It's the same exact cruise, just on 2 different days.
So the choice is down to itinerary and the ship itself. Then are the differences.
Basically, this one ends up being 14 nights. So if we do these 4 instead of these 4, it's an extra night. Same number of cruises. Now this one ended up being $69. But again, it's an extra night. You know, remember this one?
I don't know if I want to
This
spend
one was
$69 for an extra night on a cruise ship.
This one, they were going to give us $11. This one, we would be giving them $69. But the extra day of booze.
I was just thinking the same thing. There's
More than
$200.
makes- more than
Another
makes
$100
up
for
for
the
the-
room. Yeah, they'll pay you a couple $100 to go another night. All right.
Yeah. So, I guess we just need to decide if there's anything that are deal breakers on any of these ships
No.
for either of us, or, you know.
Yeah. What's the itinerary?
Or is my and the other thing is Cozumel, that makes it cost, I think, more. Or no, it's the extra day is what it is.
$69.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing to keep in mind too is just for your upfront cost, even though, you know, on the back end you have money basically saved up to use in the casino. It's a lot more upfront than the Royal Caribbean cruises, where you then either have nothing or only up to $175 in free money, but you're only paying like $200 today to book it, and that's it. You're done, unless you want to go ahead and pay your gratuities ahead too. So yeah.
These are crazy offers. I mean, that really is.
Yeah.
And we're not high rollers. We're low rollers. So people that are big casino players, they must just be getting unbelievable deals right now.
Most likely.
But get them before they're gone, because it all changes at the beginning of the year, especially now that anybody can go on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
They're going to go way, way up.
Yeah, and they're not. I've noticed, especially on Royal, their casino offers, they haven't been giving up any offers for cruises after like January.
Yeah, because we used to get offers like every other day or more.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I have 4 or 5 offers sitting in my queue, but they're all between now and December. There's none after that.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, because now they got to see who comes back, what their capacity is going to be, and then how can we make all of that money back from the last 3 years we lost.
Yeah. So, and let's see. The other thing about the Carnival offers is on that one, I get the free drinks everywhere. You don't get any free drinks. You would have to play up to free drinks in the casino. Okay. But I think we could, you know, play that to our advantage a little bit, even though technically you're not supposed to. But you can also everybody can bring a 12-pack of pop. You can bring 2 bottles of wine, and you could order ahead like a bottle if you wanted.
We could do what we used to do 20 years ago when we were poor, is put alcohol in shampoo bottles and get the ladders.
I never did that.
It's lying.
I put them in, what are those things
called?
called?
It wasn't a shampoo bottle. It was,
I can't remember what they're called, but
they were like a
they're
bladder.
they're marketed for
As what are they called?
cruises. I can't
It's
remember.
been years since we used one of those things.
Yeah.
God, did we get the walk of shame one time when they would announce to come get your stuff?
I've never had the walk of shame.
Okay.
Never had the walk of shame. So yeah, that's the plan.
So the only the big itinerary difference is one has Bimini, the other has Cozumel.
No, both scenarios you have a cruise to Bimini.
Okay.
Only one scenario you have a cruise to Cozumel.
Yeah.
What was the other one? One uses your inside cabin offer.
Combined with.
No, can't combine.
Oh, okay.
The other one uses us two combining our.
But itinerary wise, what's the difference?
Not much other than that. Let's see. We've
Both
got
Coco Cay.
Coco Cay, Nassau, Princess Cays, Bimini, Nassau again, Coco Cay again. Then the second one has Bimini, then Nassau, Princess Cays, then Coco Cay, then Cozumel. So.
And which one of them is the 13 versus the 12 days?
The first one's 13 days. The second one's 14 days.
Can't turn down a $300 day offer. Top ones. The top row then.
Why?
Because you get that extra day of value.
No, the second one has.
Oh, okay. Then the second one there. So then it'll be, what are the dates? November 25th on
Carnival Liberty. 3 nights.
3 nights on Carnival Liberty.
Thursday. The 1st.
December
4
1st.
nights.
4 nights.
And Friday the 9th, 3 nights. That's the balcony.
25th, the 1st, the 9th.
Memorial.
And then the 15th.
And the 15th. Another 4 night.
So we'll go have fun.
It's 3 night, 4 night, 3 night, 4 night.
Come to our Melbourne Beach hangout. Chill for a few days.
Work for a few days.
Get the sugar mama to get her nose to the grindstone for a few days and then back out to sea.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm interested in experimenting with this time is just to see what the work situation would be on board. Is the Wi-Fi gonna let me do a Teams meeting without video?
I know the Royal's good. Royal's good now. I'm not sure. I have Carnival, I think, in March a few years ago, the last time I went, there was some spotty issues in some areas.
From what I've heard, the newer the ship, the better the internet. And so none of these are new ships. None of them are like super old ships. Although I did write that down somewhere too. I don't know. I lost my other paper that I had written down some other information, but like the age of the ship and when they were refurbished and.
Think of that though. We've gone from 20-some years ago when we were smuggling booze on board. You couldn't use your cell phone, and you're gone for a week. Now we're complaining. Well, I don't know if I can do live video streaming to do a.
Well, no, I mean,
it's just amazing the technology changed.
If I'm gonna snowbird to Florida, you know, we've always said, too bad we don't live in Florida because these cruises are so cheap. Yeah. And but now
that now that's the other thing.
I gotta work
in terms of cost, and we should have said that up. It didn't even occur to me up front. We're not going to have any airfare involved.
We'll already be in Florida.
Yeah, so if you have to fly, then you've got to figure
or drive
that in or a drive. So for most folks, it's probably going to be just a few $100s out of pocket per day rather than getting something out.
Yeah, if you count getting yourself to and from the port. I also did not account for parking. So that's another expense. Yeah. But the free booze also trumps pretty much everything else, really. And the other thing about these ports is either we've been to them or they're the kind of ports that there's no cost, like Coco Cay and Princess Cays are the private island.
Oh, then those trump
cost.
Everything else.
There's no cost to go there. The casino's open.
Yeah.
Too, usually. So
maybe you'll have playing cards and play your trump card.
Anyway, and then the other places like Bimini, I think we would just get a golf cart, and that's $60 for the whole day.
That's what
And
you
so-
did with your friend.
Yes, and it was awesome.
What was his name?
Her name? My friend Lise from high school went with me.
He said the beaches were beautiful.
The beaches are beautiful in Bimini, and it's just kind of it's a cool little island. It's in the Bahamas, actually. And then Cozumel, we've been there a million times, but that's another one where
We've got our favorite place we always go to.
yeah, we could go there or
Play them on.
do something.
What's it called? Play
It's Nachi Coca.
Nachi
But there's plenty of places like that. Oh, and then Nassau.
yeah.
We would either not get off the ship, or we've been wanting to go check out that Chinese casino at that hotel, that resort
Yeah.
that's relatively new. So we might do
Have
that.
to
Just grab a cabin,
Call them, see if we can get any of the
go check,
offers.
go check that out. And who else? That's it. Okay, Cozumel, Bimini, Nassau, Princess, and then Princess Cays, which is a private island, but I've just never seen it, so I'd like to compare it. Then we can be able to compare it to Coco Cay and what's the Carnival private island called?
Princess. No. Princess Kate. No, it's Princess.
No, shoot, I'm drawing a complete blank on the Carnival private island. But anyway,
We'll put the name of it up here.
which you've been to.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When
Couple
you
times.
tender in, and then they got yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
Oh.
we went there on the last cruise I was on 2.5 years ago.
But we didn't because it was too windy. That was messed up because
Oh yeah, they couldn't get the tenders in.
so first they switched our itinerary because it was the very beginning of the pandemic. Grand Turk was supposed to be on
That's right.
our itinerary, and they were the first of the islands to stop letting cruises in. So since they had stopped letting cruises in, Carnival took us to Nassau like on day one, or I guess day two. And we didn't get off the ship because you and me and our son who was with us, we've been to Nassau so many times, and we didn't have anything planned. So we just stayed on the ship because we knew we had 3 more stops or something. I can't
Yeah, it was a
remember
lot of
exactly.
stops.
But then the private island you have to tender into, and the weather was bad that day.
Yeah.
They couldn't run the tenders, so no port that day. And then there was no port when it was supposed to be Grand Turk. And then, so the only port we got off in was Dominican Republic on that whole cruise.
Yeah, and we took that guy just took
Yeah,
us
we
on
did a
around
tour.
town.
Which we like doing that anyway. So, but we ended up with a 6-day cruise and only one port. That's a bit much. So hopefully,
But it was the last Carnival cruise out on the water.
yeah, basically.
Gosh. All right.
So anyway,
Go through your
that's
offers.
the plan.
Make sure you're not missing out on anything before prices jump or they get booked up quick.
Yep, I'm gonna book these
Now.
today.
I don't think I ever did a video of the last COVID, the last cruise before COVID.
No.
When we were on that
Well, and
trip.
I've got pictures and video from the 4 cruises I've been on
Stop it.
since the pandemic, since the restart. So yeah, and then we have already booked Halloween week on Mardi Gras. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We're in a cove balcony.
Oh,
So,
that's right.
One of those balconies
Yeah,
that's
that'll be
way
fun.
down, kind of close to the water.
Nice.
Yeah, and those ships look amazing. They kind of remind me of the Oasis class from what I've seen in
Mhm.
other YouTube videos. And then Carnival Horizon in January, which I've been on. You haven't. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Also, and I think on that one I got that room that's got the 1.5 bathrooms. The weird.
Oh yeah, it's got my own private bathroom.
Yeah. Not really. But I mean, it's just nice to have an extra space,
Yeah.
you know. So there's that. And then the old-fashioned Carnival Spirit next summer for Alaska should be interesting. It'll be interesting to go on an older
Yeah.
Carnival ship and look at, you know, like the decor, like back from like the Farkas days.
Yeah.
I actually miss that sometimes,
Yeah.
but you know,
Well, book them before they're gone or before the prices jump up on that.
all right.
We're gonna be like Tony, of-ParoDeeJay, going on cruises nonstop, week after week
for a
after
month.
week. Yeah, Don.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, the internet will work. And,
Don, Tony, Island Time, Ship Life. You kept my hopes alive the last 2.5 years.
oh yeah.
Tony, any suggestions for a good clickbait title?
Be nice to Tony.
I'm thinking, wow, 4 free cruises they pay you to go on, or
Getting paid to
we're cruising all of December for free, or we're getting paid to go on cruises in December.
getting paid to cruise.
How to get paid to cruise?
Not how to get paid to
No.
cruise.
It's got to be something. Tony can come up with something better.
You're silly. All right. We done?
Do the like, share, and all that good stuff.
Well, you can add that.
Yes.
Add a little
Good job.
jingle jingle.